For nearly 3 years, the disappearances were treated as unrelated. Different neighborhoods, different ages, different lifestyles. Some victims lived alone, others didn't. Some vanished in the morning, some at night. None showed signs of struggle. None left behind messages, notes, or digital clues suggesting they planned to leave. What tied them together wasn't discovered until much later. Every disappearance occurred between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., what detectives would later refer to as the quiet hours. The first confirmed victim was Rachel Monroe, 28. She worked an overnight shift at a packaging facility and got off at 1:30 a.m. Her car was found parked correctly in her apartment lot. Her keys were inside, her phone was on the passenger seat, her lunch bag was still unopened. Her front door was locked from the inside. There was no sign anyone else had been there. Police assumed she left voluntarily. Over the next 18 months, 7 more people disappeared under similarly quiet circumstances. No witnesses, no alarms, no forced entry. In several cases, roommates or family members were home at the time, and no one heard anything. The connection came from traffic data. An analyst noticed the same vehicle appearing near 5 of the victims' last known locations. A dark, older model sedan registered to Daniel Kessler, a night janitor contracted to clean office buildings across the city. Kessler worked alone. His schedule put him near residential areas during the quiet hours. His job required keys, access codes, and uniforms that made him invisible. Police brought him in for questioning, and so on, he cooperated fully. Inside Kessler's apartment, there was nothing overtly suspicious. No weapons, no restraints, no blood, no trophies. Just an unusually detailed planner. Each page listed dates, times, addresses, not names. Next to some entries were small check marks. Investigators eventually pieced together the method. Kessler didn't break in. He waited. He learned routines, building layouts, when doors were unlocked for smokers, pets, late-night errands, when people assumed the sound behind them belonged to someone else. Once he was inside, he acted quickly and quietly. Victims were removed without neighbors ever realizing someone was missing until the morning. Despite a full confession, Kessler refused to disclose where the bodies were. He stated only that, "They won't be found where you're looking." Searches turned up nothing. Construction sites, industrial dumpsters, waterways, landfills. Nothing. At trial, what disturbed the jury most wasn't the violence. It was how ordinary the process had been. No escalation, no mistakes, no visible panic. Experts testified that Kessler relied on the assumption people rarely expect danger during the quiet hours, when the world feels paused, when resistance feels inappropriate, when screaming feels excessive. Daniel Kessler was sentenced to life without parole. The case officially closed. But families still report the same detail when interviewed. There was no warning, no moment where something felt wrong. Just a normal night and then absence.